Welcome back to OpenShot Video Editor Tutorial Part 3. Last time we added 2 clips onto track 1 with the dissolve transition. We have now added 2 more clips onto track 1. As you can see, they're actually just simple cut shots with no transitions. In this tutorial, we are go more in depth into transitions. A tip here: when you can actually click this icon, you jumps to the beginning or the end of your selected clip. In order to do transition, you need to know that there's enough of what we call heads and tails. Is there enough video clip duration to add a transition to? I'm going to lift this clip to another track to check. I can see that there's a good chunk of overlap between track 1 and track 2. When we overlap the clip, a crossfade transition will be created between them. Select the blue transition clip. I can see its properties on the side panel. If you don't see this panel, right-click here and select Properties. You can see the position of the transition is at 8 53 frames. Its duration is about slightly more than 2 seconds long. I'm going to go ahead and remove transition. So where do we find other custom transition? We can actually find them under Transition tab. There are actually a lot of transition to choose from. The transition I'm looking for is under clock. Type clock in the search bar and I can see there are 2 kinds of clock transition here. Select one of them and drag it directly on top of the clip. Apply it around 8 seconds 53 frames and I want the transition durations to be only 2 seconds long. The transition has been applied, then you can check how the transition looks like. It might look choppy, but when you export, there will be a smooth transition. The length of the transition depends solely on how much clip has been overlapped between them. So if you want the transition longer, you will need more overlaps between them. You can make multiple clips transition at the same time. Take this clip. I can see that she's talking to someone. I'm going to follow that clip up with the scene of her speaking to her supervisor. After that, a handshake clip. Select the multiple clips, in correct order by holding the Shift key. After all the selection, right-click and choose Add to Timeline. You will see a dialog box with the clip in your chosen order. And here you can also see the clip duration. The image length function doesn't work for us because these are all video clips. If we have multiple images stills, then this function will work. What we would like to do is we would like to have a transition added between them. In the transition menu, we are going to select the wipe. From top to bottom. With the transition duration to be 2 seconds long or 1 second long. Because there are multiple tracks, you can put the edit on track 2 first. Take a look before bringing them to track 1. Press spacebar and see how the edit look. I actually use the split clip tool on each of them and give them a duration of 5 seconds before applying the transition. You can use the same function for a series of images, photos, or video clips. And this is how you do transition for multiple clips. I'll see you in the next chapter.